Frugal Friends, one of our longtime supporters, very good friend, Miss LORITA, sent us this Felicity American Girl doll. This is a vintage doll. She's in a little bit of rough shape, but we already knew that was going to be the case. LORITA and I discussed it before she sent it. I am so excited to send our darling Felicity off to the American Girl Doll Hospital so that they can do some repairs and get her all shined up. A certain box has arrived, and I'm just sitting here, and I've been thinking and waiting and trying to hold on. I can't wait anymore. We're gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. If you've been with us for any amount of time, you know that we love American Girl. It's a thing. We have for a very long time. In fact, when they first came out, I was in love with them, but not in a position at the time, being like 12, to be able to get one. And my family was not able to afford one at the time. And so it was a lifelong dream to have one and to be able to share that love with my kids, which, hallelujah, we have been able to do, and we have embraced it with gusto and passion. Well, this doll that LORITA sent us needed a little bit of love. You might not know, but now you're gonna know that American Girl has a doll hospital. I will be making a complete video about that entire process coming up soon, but you can just send it in, and then of course there is a fee depending on what all needs to be done to your doll. But considering that a brand new doll is going to cost about $150, and then a vintage doll is going to cost significantly more, the prices are very reasonable. Very reasonable. I know you're wondering, how much did this cost? Well, I don't think it's polite to talk about these kind of fees, but I understand you're here for information, and so I will just tell you that what we ended up spending was so low compared to what we have received, all right? So she ended up costing, our final hospital bill, $34.32. They did not charge shipping and processing. They took care of all of that. I mean, it would cost that much just to ship this doll. It's insane to me. I can't even... It's an amazing program. I am so grateful. Shout out to American Girl. Like I said, I will be doing a complete how-to video on this whole process because I do think it is a fabulously frugal option if you happen to acquire, come across, inherit, or already have one of these dolls that you got for free or cheap or whatever and wanted to refresh it. And in fact, that's what it's called. What we had done was a refresh and renew and a limb reattach because the leg had come off, but it was there. All they had to do was put it back, clean her up, shine her up. Oh my gosh, let's open her up. Let's open her up. Here's the box. I've opened it. Inside, look how freaking cute that is. So it says American Girl Doll Hospital. Adorable. We will absolutely be keeping the box. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so... You know me. Or you will know me. I get excited about stuff. And I don't apologize for it. Especially stuff as awesome. Careful, Julie. Awesome as this. If you are an American Girl collector like us, you'll know that boxes matter and you don't want to ruin them. So. Oh. The 12-year-old me that's like hidden inside of this crunchy old body is... LORITA. Ah! Thank you. I've been having a really rough week. Okay, she is attached, safely secured in the back. See how this... It's a thing. Maybe it's not scissors that we need. I don't know. Oh, yes, it... Okay, so it's a little hook thing. With like strings. Just Just making sure that they're not strings I'm worried about if I cut them or not, you know? Oh, but it's like a rubber band. I'm just gonna cut the rubber band because this is ridiculous. And I don't wanna pull so much and risk messing her up. It has been a rough week, okay? It has been a rough week. So mock me or cut out right now if you're like, I cannot handle this girl's emotions. That's fine. Go somewhere else. That came off really snotty. It comes with, oh, this is so adorable. It comes with this American Girl Doll Hospital certificate of good health. And if for some reason you didn't know your doll's name, say you found it at a thrift store, a yard sale, a dumpster. I am a dumpster diver. It could happen. It's still a dream I'm waiting for, or a viewer could send you one. Whatever the case, if you don't know your doll's name, the name is not on your doll. They don't like stamp their names on them. But American Girl knows who they are. And they'll tell you. So the name is right there. It does say Felicity Merriman. And oh, how cute is this? Down here it says doctor in charge. Oh, well, let's read the whole thing though. I hereby certify that Felicity Merriman is now ready to return home and resume all regular activities slowly. This is so cute. I prescribe plenty of rest for 1 week, plus an extra strength dose of TLC, tender loving care, to be administered at least twice daily. And the doctor in charge was Dr. Ace. Thank you, Dr. Ace. Oh my gosh. Okay, now let's give her a look-see. Oh, she's so gorgeous. So her legs are back on and working the way that they're supposed to. She came with this adorable little hospital gown. That is just included in the fee. She's got, this is ridiculous. Oh my gosh, look at this bracelet. It's so funny because I knew what she was gonna have. I've seen the pictures and stuff, but then when you actually get it and you're like just overwhelmed with the cuteness. Some adorable little socks because you know, when you're in the hospital, you get socks. Look how cute. So the original Felicity has these little curls, and on a brand new doll, yeah, it's gonna be quite a bit crisper than this. And you can get a new doll head, which would give you new hair, so it wouldn't be quite as like, hey, kind of crunchy as this. But I will tell you, the only way to do that when you send it into the doll hospital is to get like a completely new head. You can't just get a new wig. It's a weird thing, but we knew that going in when we were looking through the selections, that it would cost a lot more to have a whole new head put on with a new wig. It's really weird too, because you can take the wigs off and buy wigs to replace them. I've seen videos about that. I know a lot of people have done that. But as far as sending it into the doll hospital, you can't. It's not possible. So what they do is they do put their hair as nice as possible. They clean it up. They make it nice. But if it does have a little bit of condition issues like this, they can't fix that. So what I will do is just go ahead and just trim a little bit of that off. Not a big deal. They add a cute little bow. But they do make it look so much better than it was. Oh my goodness. She needed some serious love and attention, and that is what she got. Now, they also cleaned up her skin all over her whole body. She had several marks just from wear and use, and they have scrubbed her clean. I don't want to violate her dignity here, so we'll just kind of, you know. Anyway, so much cleaner and just way more crisp looking. If we decide to later on, we could absolutely get new hair for her, you know, with getting a new head. But I just don't want to do that because she is an original doll, an original one, which is denoted by the fact that it says Pleasant Company back here. See if I can show it to you completely, but it's stamped there, Pleasant Company. And the newer American Girl dolls, they don't say that on the back of the neck. And that's how you know that this is one of the original ones. And so to have a new head put on her, that just didn't seem right, you know, because that's her head. I do wish that they would let you replace the wig, you know, as part of the doll hospital treatment. But it's really not a big deal. And she is one that will be played with and loved and enjoyed absolutely and completely. So that's just not something that is even worth worrying about here in our family. Oh, I'm so happy. Welcome home, Felicity.